Hello guys, how are you doing? Welcome to the field of mathematics. Right, so the 21st century has brought in a lot of new things. It has made our life easy in terms of our modus operandi. Our day-to-day activities have been altered, have been changed, have been made simple as a result of digital technology. In my case, I don't need to ask anybody for directions. I just take my phone, I just locate my position on the phone using global positioning system. So much important is digital technology in terms of our day-to-day lives. It has made our lives simple and people are enjoying this kind of technology. Not only in terms of traveling, miners have also used the global positioning system to locate hidden minerals. Okay, pilots, they use it to move from one point to another. Otherwise, without this kind of digital technology, then they'll be lost. So it has played a pivotal role. Global positioning system has played an important role in our day-to-day lives. Today we are going to focus on such a topic, in particular coordinates. Right? Coordinates are very important. They help us in terms of making life easier for us. Okay, so today our topic is coordinates, and I will just briefly define or explain what coordinates are. So coordinates are used to show the exact position on a grid. Okay, two numbers from the x-axis and y-axis show the position. So on paper, we can plot a point. We can plot the exact point, okay, of a position. But how do we do that? We use what is called a Cartesian plane. And today we are only going to look at the first quadrant. The first quadrant has got all positive values. It has got positive values of x. It has got also positive values of y. So when we are trying to locate a point on the Cartesian plane, on the first in the first quadrant, we use a technique whereby we first look at the x-axis, then we look at the y-axis. So let us say you have got a point. They want you to identify a point 1, 4. A point 1, 4, the first number represents the x-axis. The second number represents the y-axis. So if they say, can you locate the point 1, 4, I go onto my x-axis, I locate 1, this is where 1 is. Then I also then locate 4 on the y-axis. I move vertically and horizontally, and these, so at the end of the day, the two lines, they will intersect there. So that's where we have our point A, in brackets you then write 1, okay, 4, like that. So if they want you to locate a point B, which has got coordinates 6, 2, remember to start with the x-axis. So our value for x is 6. I go on the x-axis, I look at 6. Our value for y is 2. So I move vertically and horizontally. These two lines, they meet here. This is our point B. Okay, and I put in brackets 6, 2. So basically this is how you plot points on the Cartesian plane, right? The important thing is to know that the horizontal is the x-axis, the vertical is the y-axis. And today we are only focusing on the first quadrant, which is characterized by positive values of x and positive values of y. We are going to have an example we are going to do together, and after that example, I hope everyone will understand. So now we need to identify some points. I've got an example in front of me. I've got some points, and if you trace these points, they are making an irregular pentagon. What we need to do is to plot, to identify. We need to identify, not to plot, because it has already been, the shape has already been plotted. We need to identify the points in numerical terms. Remember, we start with the x value, okay, then the y value. So we will start with A, right? This is a Cartesian plane, and it is the first quadrant that has got both that has got x and y, both of them they are positive. Okay, so A, if I start with A, for me to identify the values of A, okay, I need to first find out the value of x. Okay, so if I go down, I'll get 4, so I'll write 4 here. Okay, so if I go to the left and touch the y-axis, I see that the number there is 6. Okay, so we have identified our point A in numerical terms. Okay, let's go on to B. B is here. So if I move vertically down, I touch the x-axis. So the value of x there is 6. Okay, then I move horizontally to the left. I know that I see that the value of y is 3. Okay, move on to C. C is here. Moving vertically downwards, I touch the x-axis at 4. Okay, then I move to the left. Okay, I see that the value of y is 1. Okay, let's move on to D. The value of x, we move vertically downwards, I see that is 1. Okay, the value of y, moving to the left, I see that is 2. Okay, another point, which is E. I move vertically downwards to meet the x-axis. Here there is a 0 and a 0 there. Okay, one of the first 0 is representing the x-axis, another 0 is representing the y-axis. Okay, so so I want to identify this point E. So moving vertically downwards, touching the x-axis, I see that x is 0. Okay, and here already the point is on the y-axis, so it's 5. Okay, it's 5. So these are the points, okay, that are located on the Cartesian plane. Okay, so always remember that the first value should represent x and the second value should represent y. I hope you understood.